Hey, it's King's with Vape here with another review, and today we're gonna review the Balrog from UD Technologies. The Balrog 770 temperature controlled box mod. Comes as a kind of starter kit. You can do temperature control with it. Nickel 200 and Titan wire, and also just power mode. Yeah, nice set. I'm running it now with nickel NE200 wire. I've set it on 220 degrees Celsius and 30 watts. It's a 0.2 ohm and 200 coil in here. Yeah, works nice. Temperature control is working nice. I'm gonna set the temperature a little bit lower so we can see what it's doing. Maybe hear it as well. Set it to 200 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's keeping it on 200 degrees. Let me show you this in close up. My camera, I need to fix that every time. I hate that. So temperature control, you can see, sorry, on the bottom there it says, come on, NE 0.2 ohms, 200 degrees Celsius, firing. It's working nice. Constant output of power. It's working very nicely on temperature control on nickel. I didn't try Titan wire. Maybe that's a good thing to do, but I still have a full tank. We could empty that, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, working nicely. And I'm gonna watch the set in close up, so I'm gonna switch you over. And I've cleaned everything. Of course, I make a mess out of it all the time. Yeah, see it down and see what's in the set. Okay, let's see what we have in the box. Yeah, nice presentation box. Has some marks on the side, UD Balrog 70, and the scratch code. So scratch code here and QR code to get to their website. So let's see what is in the box. Let's open that. Inside you will find the user's manual. It has it in English, German, French, Spanish. Everything's inside there. Here's the menu structure of the Balrog mod. Let's see if I can get that into focus. To get that right. Right. Sorry for the lightning. And sorry for my voice. I'm having a cold, but doing a video anyway. Let me get my focus right. There we go. So here we have the structure of the menu. You can see standby, and then next to it you have TC mode on top. And then you can choose if you want to have nickel 200 or Titan wire, Titan 1. And after that you can choose if you want to have it in Celsius or Fahrenheit. And after that at this point. Let me get something to point that out. So choose here. Let me get that right there. So we choose nickel 200. Then after that you can choose Celsius or Fahrenheit, and after that you will set the temperature, and then press the fire button again, and then you will go exit. You can do the same on Titan wire, so Celsius or Fahrenheit, and then set your temperature here, and then again on the fire button and says exit, you will get out of the menu. You're ready to go. We also have the power mode, and you can choose that in the setup. Choose power mode, and then fire button again, and you are in power mode. And then for system, you can go onto screen if you want to have it right or left or stealth mode. And then after that you have the counter. You can see the time, the amount of vapes you did, and you can clear the counter as well. And the last one, sensitivity, you can choose from 1 to 20. So 1 is most sensitive, or no, 20 is the most sensitive on temperature settings, so it will be very sensitive with the coil, to 1 to be very hard on the coil. So that's the complete structure of the menu of the mod. And there also about the tank and the buttons and whatever, and how to replace the coil, just to take it completely apart. So, but we saw the tank on the review I did on the Starling. It's exactly the same tank. So what's more in the box? Let's get into focus again. So in the box you have the USB cable, flat cable, micro USB that will go into your mod, and then the USB to plug into your wall plug or USB port of your PC. That's in the set. What's more in the set is a neck strap. You can hang it around your neck. It has a small, very small screw, and on the top of the mod you can see the hole right here. You just put it in there, turn it till it's nice and snug, and you can wear it around your neck. But I'm not going to use that. So that's also in the package. Spare glass tank for your Balrog tank. Very nice tank glass, very rounded, no sharp edges at all. So it's very nice to have a spare one because it's real glass. You got a goodie bag with a heat sink in there. You can put it on top of your atomizer, and then on top of that you will put the drip tip. Got a spare O-rings in here, and also a cotton ring, and that cotton ring has the purpose to absorb any liquid that is coming out of your air holes, and that's going to be on top of your mod. There is a ring on top of your mod. I will get the atomizer off. So this one is counterclockwise, so it's left threaded. Just you can take that off. You can take the complete ring off. Then if you turn that around, you can put the cotton ring in here just to absorb all the, you can see there's a little bit of moisture here on top of the mod, and if you have the cotton ring in there, that will absorb all the moisture that is coming out of your air holes, and maybe some condensation or some liquid. It's nice feature. I did put a other tank on there because it came with a ring inside, and I put another atomizer on here that was leaking a little bit, and it got completely saturated, and I had to replace it. But I was too lazy to get it out of the package and put it on there, so I have no ring in here, but that's a very nice feature. So let's see if that is spring loaded. Yep, spring loaded, very stiff, very good. And you need that if you are doing temperature control. You need a very good connection all the time to your atomizer, so there is no resistance in the connection. So a very good 510 connection, stainless steel, and the rasp golden. I think it's gold plated, as you can see. So very nice and good 510 connection. So what else in the box? Some spare coils. This is a 0.5 Cantle coil, and I took one apart, and it's just a single vertical coil. Looks like it is something around 0.45 millimeters of Cantle wire with non-resistance wires at the end. It's a very nice coil. And next to that, let me see if I can read that. This is the 1.8 Cantle coil, and built in I have now the nickel 200. So you got some spare coils, and to test what's your favorite. That's a nice, very nice, very nice starter kit with the Balrog 70. So let's put that back into the box. Nothing else there in the box. Let's see the mod and the tank. So showed you the features for your neck strap. Screw it in here. You saw the 510 connection. You see the back side, the battery cover. It's held in place by a few magnets. And as you can see, one of my magnets came out of the mod. You can see that. So there is one magnet came out of the mod. I have to put that back. Let me get some tweezers. Where are my tweezers? Oh, very small, strong magnets. I hope I got it correct. No, it's one way around. Now the other magnet is coming out. Oh my god, that's a pity. I have to glue them in. Let me see if I can get that other magnet out of there. Yep, there they are. So it's painted red on one side, so then you know what has to go in first. Let's see if I can get that right into place. There we go. One magnet in place. Now the other one. Turn it, that color down. There we go. Now they are in place. Well, I think they will come out when I start to. Yep, there they are. Both came out. And then you get a little bit of a rattle. That's a shame. So as you can see, both magnets from the top, they came out. I need some super glue to get them back in place. You can see that they put some glue on this one, but anyway, so that's my problem with the battery cover. And the other one with the battery is that I will take the other one I have a battery that I put in the first time. You can see my cover of my battery just starts to peel off. Why? Because it's very tight in there. Put the battery in. If you want to take that out, you will rip your cover. And yeah, I hope they change the design of this one, because you will ruin your batteries. Your sleeves around your batteries will be torn apart. For the rest, when the battery is in, there's absolutely no problem, because the positive connection here is sprung loaded, and it's very strong, but it makes a good connection. So positive down. Yep, let's put a battery in, put the cover back on with the loose magnets. Now you can see that it's coming off very easily. I have to glue these magnets in, but anyway, okay. So power button, fire button, very nice design. Let me take a wipe to get that off, make it a little bit more shiny or clean. You can see the fire button here. It even has a fire logo on there. It's a very nice clicky button. What's very nice of this is that the button is not only this part here, but it's going to the side as well. So if I press here, it will fire, no problem. Other side as well. So if you have it in your hand like that and you squeeze it, you don't have to search for a button or whatever. It's just squeeze and you will fire. That's very nice. So let's go a little bit through the menu. So to put the mod on, just 5 clicks, 1 2 3 4 5 UD box it says, and then I'm in the menu, is not in the menu but in the home screen, let's say it like that. So now 3 times within 2 seconds, 1 2 3, and then you are in the menu, and you can choose, oh, let's go that way. So temperature control mode, power mode, and system, and then exit. If I push the fire button, I will go out and back on the home screen. So 1 2 3, temperature control mode, I choose nickel 200. Fire, do I want to have it in Fahrenheit or in Celsius? I want to have it in Celsius. And then the desired temperature, 220 degrees. Fire again, and then it says exit. There we go. That's it. So if you want to have Titan wire, 1 2 3, go into temperature mode, and then we go to Titan wire or nickel wire. So again, nickel, Celsius, 220 degrees, and exit. There we go. Let's put a tank on there with a nickel 200. Now if you put a new coil on there, if you push the up and down button at the same time, it says that it's gonna reset the ohms reading. When you have a new coil, just up and down to reset, and it will say, oh, okay, come on, hold it, there we go, set the resistance 0.15, but now in the manual it says 0.2 ohms. So but it's okay, really it is. And now if I'm in temperature control mode now, and if I push up and down or plus or minus, You can go up and down with the wattage. That's it. USB port, that's for charging. I didn't find anything for upgrade software or something like that. It's not provided. Maybe, I don't know if it's possible. I don't know the chip that is in here. But anyway, very nice. So 5 clicks off, keep vaping, and then it's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, UD box, and I'm back in business. I can vape. And the temperature control is working very nicely. Super, very nice. So that's it. Venting holes at the bottom. It says UD on the bottom with the CE mark. Don't toss it in the trash. It says blah 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 blah. So that's the Balrog. Very nice starter mod with a nice tank. The tank has the top fill system. If you unscrew the top cap, it will come off, and you have the O-ring here that will seal off inside here. And inside, maybe we can see that there are 2 big holes on the side where you can put your bottle or your needle or whatever syringe you're using, just to fill off the tank. Capacity around 3.5, and that's it. Drip tip held on by 2 O-rings. It's a Delrin drip tip. Okay, that's the Balrog 70. Excuse my voice, I'm having a terrible cold. But okay, let's go back in FaceTime and just wrap this up. Yes, welcome back. Yeah, the Balrog set by UD Technologies. I really like the mod. I really like it. I like the tank. It's nice. Let's put it in temperature control mod, nickel 200, Celsius 220 degrees. And then exit, new coil. There we go. Now we can vape with temperature control. Okay, resume. A very nice set, absolutely. The things you have in your set, the only thing you have to add is liquid and a good 18650. Maybe you take a charger with it as well, because charging over the USB, it can do 1 to 2 amps, but I think it's better for the battery life if you just charge it in a normally battery charger. I have the Nightcore battery chargers. They work fine. If I have to give it a number between 0 and 10, I would go for an 8, because it ruins the covers of my batteries. So that's -1, and -2 is that you can't do a rebuildable in this tank, because I really like the stainless steel wire, and there are a lot of mods like the VCT Mini, and even the Relo has already stainless steel temperature control. That would be a nice feature if they could pack that in there. For the rest, I really like the design. It's easy to handle. It's very nice in your hand. And of course, the Balrog tank, it's working nicely. I saw it with the Starling mod, the starter kit. It's the same tank, and the tank is working fine. No issues at all with that. No leaking, no whatever. even a drip tip. I think it's a Delrin drip tip. It's held on by two O-rings. It's very nice. The inner diameter is not that big, but it's big enough for this tank and the coils they provide you with, so it's okay. Ooh, sorry, I have a little bit of cold. But anyway, so 8 out of 10. They did a good job. I like it. Simple menu structure. It's easy to handle. Yep, looks good. Feels good. Fades very nice. And the set is over complete, so I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have some fun with it. It's nice. And what I really like is that you can put 23mm tanks on there, like the flashy vapor I had on before. I like it. I like the mod. It's very nice, good design. The surface finishing is nice and smooth and silk. It's good. Of course it will not fire because I'm still in temperature mode. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 2, 3. No liquid. I know I have no liquid. Temperature control. No, I want power mode. Power mode, exit, new coil, up and down button same time. Hold to set the resistance. Okay, 0.4 ohms, 25 watts. Let's crank it up to 30. So the mod is working very nicely. That's it. Sophie, thank you for sending this on for review. And the rest of you guys, see you next time. Bye.